When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. Well, that will give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Used the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. We're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They'll run play action. He'll pull it down. After 40, there he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Going to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for a man, it's Kinsey. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go back to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Looking for a crease. It's Turner. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Turner. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Golden Gophers are marching down the field. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Bearcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision a quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Back to throw, it's Kinsey. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the tailback. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Lining up to convert 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hilton. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Bearcats! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Looking for the time with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking left. Complete downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. There he goes.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw. It's Kinsey using his feet to buy time. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on second down. Back to pass. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. It's Turner. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Golden Gophers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's fourth. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lot.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. They want to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 45, on his way. Sprinting away. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Man, oh Oh, man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the